What happens when you train a father, a former priest, a brother of a warrior, a haunted on his first mission, wielding his brother's soul as a symbiote suit? What happens? Yeah, chaos. That's what happens. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Hunt. Picking up where he left off, the Hunt has been given his first mission to infiltrate an organization that sought to enact research put together by the Mad Doctor. Of course, they sent a team ahead, but they have literally been wiped out. There is no one left. So, they're sending the most dangerous and most capable warrior, the most dangerous asset. They're sending Hunt, Daniel and his brother Kyle, one unit together. He previously donned the suit. He was wielding it as an amateur, but now that he's trained, he was dangerous. Everyone he came across was decimated, even from the onset. His brother just let him run wild. Halo dropping into a compound filled with personal guards wielding weapons meant nothing. Every single one of them was just an obstacle waiting to be decimated. He played jokes on them. He started actually quoting comic book lines. "I am your death." His brother told him that is unnecessary. They were about to be killed. Honestly, he couldn't help himself. He was just human. He was previously a loser. Now, he was technically a superhero / super spy. He was rocking this look well. Unfortunately for Cobra, his look just disgusted his wife. His wife actually bought him a mask to put on when she was around. She didn't want to throw up. "You look absolutely disgusting. I liked your former face, but now it makes me want to cheat on you again." He was like, "What do you mean?" She said, No, chill. Not yet. Don't give me a reason to. "Tell me something though. The man who did this to you, does he still live?" He said, "Yeah." And that seemed to even disappoint her more. "You didn't kill him? You're a freaking Cobra. When did you become so weak?" And in that moment, she realized that he has always been too strong, too dangerous. Now, being weak, it was kind of a turn on. So yeah, they played around a bit. While the Hunt did his job, he searched everywhere in this building for the forces they sent earlier, but there was no point. He found them all right, and they were all dead. Every single one of them was just flesh of meat. He was pissed off. He wanted to kill. Thankfully, some goofy-ass soldiers presented themselves. The comms heard this chaos and assumed, yeah, he was probably dead, but he was just eating, bruh. He killed every single soldier in this room again, only to realize that they were not attacking him for no reason. They were trying to protect something, a lab. And when he stepped into the lab, he realized the lab had been cleaned out. No hard drives, no samples. What the hell is going on? Until he heard the plane. Yeah, they were trying to escape with one of their experiments. He was not going to let them. He moved quickly, asking his brother to get him on that plane. And so he did. Now, Kurt was used to violence. He was used to extreme shit, but this was ridiculous. No parachute, no nothing. Just relying on his brother's ability was a bit odd. I mean, he still got on the plane, only to be knocked out instantly by the Cobra. Cause yeah, he wanted his revenge. "Look at my face. I'm going to do the same to yours." The guy was like, yo, I don't know who the fuck you are, but get off me, boy. For some reason, Daniel was very cocky. He fought like it as well. He wasn't taking the Cobra seriously. And so, the Cobra then proceeds to humble him. "You have the ability, of course. You have the great body. You've been training. But you ain't him. You never was. Just your brother." From that platform, Daniel fell to his death, and the Cobra, well, he was still full of malice. He said, "No escape," and jumped himself. Back in HQ though, the comms went dead, and the assumption was that he died. Simple. Director wanted him erased like he didn't exist. Honestly, it was a terrible thing, but this was the job. Come to find out, he wasn't dead. Nah, he was the star. He was just taken by the enemy, and the torture was torture. They even wondered, "Sir, how long do you want me to push this?" He doesn't seem to know much, but the boss was not listening to that. He asked him again, "Tell me about your suit." And he told him the truth, like, "Yeah, that's my brother you guys killed. We ain't cool, by the way, but still, you guys did this to me." The boss, now frustrated than ever. "You think this is a game? You think this is funny? Let me show you something." With one punch, he broke like 4 ribs, bruh. Instantly, Daniel was out. He said, "Call me when he wakes up, alright? I have a party to get to." And all his crew was there. They were curious about the boy. The scientists wanted to rip him apart, while Cobra just wanted to kill him. With one look, he silenced Cobra real quick. "You're a dog. Dogs do not speak." He was about to go have some fun with his girls, but inside, Daniel was awake, and his brother was there. Yo, where you been? I don't know, man. When you knocked out, I was just gone. But now, I'm back. You want to get to business? His brother said, please do. And instantly, you know this torturer was dead. Literally, ain't nobody saving his life. When he was done, he went for the big man, who for some reason thought it would be smart to torture Daniel in front of women. Nah, he came in like a wrecking ball from that door. No way. He used this big boss to beat his own crew. The traitor, down. The cobra, down. Then he threw him out the window. They watched him fall and were like, yeah, I'm taking over. But he didn't care. The beatdown was going on as they fell. He fell on the pavement below after 20 floors and he didn't die. His ass just got knocked out. That was weird, bruh. Something is weird about this guy. Regardless though, he still called ahead and said, yeah, I need to pick up. And they came to pick him up. And that is when we see a shadow in the corner. Someone was watching. Who is that someone? Can't wait to find out. Cobra went back to his fiancée in defeat. Did you win? Nah, he escaped. She was disappointed again. He even told her how now the boss is gone. He was supposed to be next in line, but she knew his kind. He likes to be on the field. He likes to stab. That's his thing. She wanted him to aim higher, but he was a henchman. Simple and short. She even got him the contacts he was wearing, but yeah. Back with Daniel though, he got his ass beat, but he returned back a hero. His mission was complete. His fanboy just kept talking and talking, so he decided to move over to Steph because he needed a place to stay, and she offered, so he took her up on that offer, and she was excited, so was he. A new love interest? I like that. Regardless though, she had a communicator for him. They needed him at a specific address, while the bad guys, well, they were running business as usual. It didn't matter in the slightest if the boss was around. Business was still going to happen. And so, it went on. Daniel and Kurt, though, they followed the address to a safe house where the boss was being kept. He didn't want to eat anything street level. He was too posh. His tongue was too sophisticated. He said, nope, I'll rather starve. Now move away, let me talk to Daniel. You talk to Daniel, I'm sorry about your teeth, bruh. I'm sorry about the punch from earlier too. Is this going to get fun or are you just making me bored? They corrected, nah, son, you need to eat first so you don't die on us. He said, nah, I'm cool. Something is coming for me. Huh, hold on, do you hear that? And just like that, the walls caved in. 5 hulking behemoths came through wielding weaponry and armor. This was what they were working on with the research. Don't they look fantastic? And you haven't even seen them fight yet. Yeah, boys, fuck them up. It's about to be crazy. And please, I just want to repeat myself. Please don't forget to subscribe, make a comment, and drop a like. Please, it helps me out real well. I promise you, you will not regret it.